Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my channel once again. Here we are to bring you a match from the ladder, online ladder on AoE 4 between two pro players. This is Give You Anxiety in the color blue, playing as the French, playing against David Kim, which is an account either of Puppy Paw or Wham, one of the Canadian brothers, if I'm not mistaken, and David Kim is playing on the color pink on the English, which many people seem to think it's one of the strongest civilization, if not the strongest right now, and that infinitely needs a little bit of nerf in one aspect or two. But let's see how this map provides this match as well. The map in itself is high view, a lot of stealth forest around the map. An important factor for civilizations like the French or the Rus, that they like to gather a lot of sheep, right? The sheep are kind of scattered on this map, you know what I'm saying? So you have to scout very well, and your scout, it has vision through the stealth forest, but I think it's a little bit reduced. So you might want to open with a second scout yourself in this map just to find this sheep easier, and then because you need also the sheep for the sheep itself, but also the faster you gather sheep, the faster you can go and gather information about your opponent's plans. Because some English players do like to go for a very early gathering of stone for a second TC, and if you are too busy gathering sheep, because this map is a lot of has a lot of stealth forest and the sheep are kind of scattered, you will perhaps scout that a bit late, and then you have to force your reaction, and it might be a bit too late, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, this map is pretty cool. I have no complaints about this map. I like to play this map, and I think this map, I think it has no problems. Perhaps some people might get frustrated with the stealth forest mechanics. If, for an example, your siege does not have vision over something because either that thing or your siege is inside of the stealth forest, your siege will not shoot, and you see it on the screen, right? But the siege doesn't have vision. You know what I'm saying? So GUA on the French, remember that the French were buffed, so they now produce villagers faster on feudal, castle and imperial age, and I think that was a great buff. I've been finding a lot of success. I recently hit diamond rank 1 for myself for the first time, playing a lot of French, Chinese, Ottomans and a little bit of Delhi, but French feels very good right now, feels not easy to use but smooth to use. You know, your economy grows very well, you have those cheaper economical buildings and cheaper economical upgrades as well. Your knights are great, your crossbows are the best in the game. With the School of Cavalry, all your stables produce 20% faster. If you go for a second TC, it's like almost you China with Song Dynasty, you always pumping vills at a very good rate. And it allows basically to go for a lot of upgrades and get a lot of payback, and you can even include trade. French trade is cool, you have a lot of ways to protect it. On the other side, the English, they are also very economical focus, if you ask me, but I would say that the French has better military, but the English has better economy because of their farms. Their farms are cheaper, and their farms get better throughout the ages. So their farms are really good, and in the Imperial Age, if they research a technology called enclosures, their farms can give them gold as well. And then they have the longbows, which have more damage and longer range, and the English, if they go for the Council Hall and the White Tower on the Castle Age, they have two landmarks that produce units faster. You know what I'm saying? So they can produce a lot of military faster, and they most times go for Spear's longbow, which is a very cheap composition. So they gather wood, they gather a lot of food from the farms, or the deer, because their army is kind of cheap, so, and they have a lot of units. But the French, they have better units, you know what I'm saying? They cannot put so many units on the field so early, but their units, for example the knights, can heal back, so it will be a very interesting showdown here. Early upgrades for GUA, as you can see, give you anxiety, going for double broadaxe, increasing the villager gathering rate of wood by 15%, and going for wheelbarrow, making the villagers gather, walk faster and gather 5, or they can carry plus 5 more resources, making them more efficient. You see? David Kim, the English player, already going with 2 spears and 2 longbows, very fast military production, and the French player only has 1 horseman out. So you can see the rhythm and how things work in this matchup. English will always get a bit more army early on, but French will have more army, and a very key factor I forgot to tell you, a more mobile army, a faster army, which is the cavalry, right? Which the English rarely go to into horsemen, but some English players, they like to go like super heavy on the farms, and then they go horsemen because they have so much wood and so much food. Oh, this horseman is a bit gone. That they can spam horsemen, and that's actually very good because many times people go a lot of archers or archers knights in this case of GOA to counter the English composition, and horsemen can get in the back, challenge the archers, counter the archers and challenge the knights a little bit as well. Okay, give you anxiety now with 3 archers. And remember that French has the attack upgrade Bloomery for free. So as soon as you research the blacksmith, here we go, you get that at melee attack upgrade for free immediately. So very good for the knights, right? Very good for the raids. Actually, I would expect GOA to go with a knight instead of a horseman to do some raids. And David Kim is going for a second town center. He's gathering a lot of stone. He's already in 330 stone. On GOA side, no stone being gathered, but they are moving right now because I think he saw that David Kim was going for the stone with his horseman and he wants to match the second TC. And remember, even if French goes for a little late town center, they produce villagers faster. Look at this. English villager, 20 seconds. French villager, 17 seconds. So two town centers of the French are way better than 2 town centers of the English. But if the English add in the farms, their economy can still be superior, or they can just have more numbers, as I was telling you earlier. The French will benefit heavily from gathering the relics. We see these 2 relics are closer to GOA, these 2 relics are closer to David Kim, and you have a relic in the middle, so pretty fair if you tell me it will be about who ages up first and decides to go that route first. And the secret sites will be a great investment as well, but on high view, which I think it's a very, very interesting secret site location. You have one for yourself, basically for free, one in the middle and one in the back of your opponent. So you can, this one will be theoretically always more difficult to defend. You can be holding those 2 super strong, but then because this one is closer to the enemy base, they can just keep sending units there. So, but then they will be open somewhere else, right? Okay, second TC of Give You Anxiety, scouted by David Kim near the deer. I like that, with the scout getting the deer really close to that town center, making it super efficient. 8 archers for Give You Anxiety, 5 longbows for David Kim, 3 spears for David Kim as well, and only 1 horseman for Give You Anxiety. Not producing any knights? Is GOA thinking about a kinda semi-fast castle after producing a lot of villagers from these 2 town centers? What do you guys think about this strategy? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright. A lot of wood being gathered by Give You Anxiety. 12 villagers on wood for GOA, 16 on food, only 3 on gold. David Kim has 0 on gold, 13 on wood and 12 on food. I think he's transiting somebody to gold, or he's making farms. Yeah, he's making farms. Scout arriving with more sheep. So right now our English player has more villagers, right? But that will change once a few minutes pass and GOA catches up for sure, because he produces villagers faster and is now on the deer, getting a lot of food and faster. But the thing is, the farms from David Kim are there forever, and they will get better, and he doesn't need to go anywhere else. Where our French player, his TC is very far away from his main TC, making it harder to defend, while the English player TC, which shoots double the arrows, right, and gives every unit on it attack speed, right, very strong, and they're very close to each other, so it will be 25 arrows shooting, while here it will be only 10 arrows shooting. You know what I'm saying? No, and here it will be even more, because it either shoots double the number of arrows or double the speed. But military numbers it's the same. GOA now adding in some knights, perhaps looking to get some villagers away from David Kim. David Kim got 1 villager, from GOA. I didn't notice that. One knight coming out for GOA. Very slow right now, very like stale. Players not risking, they building their economy. No economical upgrades for David Kim, for the English player. GOA went for all the upgrades, economically speaking, and only did not research the defense melee upgrade. All the other military upgrades are on as well, so if he takes any fights, I think he'll be fine. But the thing is, 7 spears and 10 longbows will beat the numbers and composition of GOA right now. And this deer is running low under the second TC. He's moving right now here. This is very, very punishable by David Kim, especially with the longbows, right? The spears will be a great protection against the knights. So let's see. Oh, English player starting to wall, making sure that is very, very safe. Well, GOA got a wall as well, but the second TC is very exposed. So, are we talking about Castle Age? No, sir. Knights looking to do some damage. I think they can pass here safely. You know. It's now, but now the army of David Kim is now ready to defend. Oh, they are moving away for an outpost. Okay. He wants to know if any enemy is coming through the stealth forest, because remember, outposts gives you vision over the stealth forest. Knights going back. Villagers coming in. Is that for a chop through? Oh, GOA with some bold strategies. Let's see. He's now up to 6 knights and 12 archers. Our English player 14 archers and 11 spears. No, they're gathering berries right now. Okay. Maybe GOA is waiting for a certain military number. No, he's going for the board. Okay, interesting. That's a 30C for the English player. Man, that's super strong. Okay, I'll call it right now, it's GG. David Kim is winning this one. There is no way Give You Anxiety can compete with that. But good call, because he's like, oh, French is on second TC as well. He'll be catching up with me very soon, especially on Castle Age, because he'll be producing villagers even faster. So let me go on this third TC. And again, a villager lead so heavy that even that villager boost production will not matter, because then by Imperial Age will be both pop capped. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, a lot of military for both players right now. 14 spears for David Kim, 19 longbows. Knights want to charge in, but there is a lot of spears there. Those knights are not comfortable in this position. Will these villagers look to chop through the wall, allowing the knights to come in and wreak havoc on these villagers? Bro, David Kim got another villager. GOA lost 2 villagers this match. But I did not realize it. How? Oh, maybe it was the board here. Maybe the board killed a villager. Yeah. Yeah, it's 7. Yeah, the board killed a villager. So GOA lost a villager to the board. Damn, that board is powerful. Let's go, let's go. Longbows there. Chilling. Ready to take shots with archers. There is a lot of longbows, 25. There's a lot of people on wood. Look, almost 1k per minute of wood. How many villagers is that? 29. With wheelbarrow and double broadaxe. And now David Kim going for the military upgrades. I think it's very tough for GOA. He has no advantage. He has no leverage here. He could use the villagers to chop through. Otherwise, he will burn the wall. And that the English player know he's here. And GOA will lose this battle, I'm pretty sure. Town center fire shooting. Giving these units attack speed. 15% more attack speed, right? Yeah. So they're just better and they more of them. And the longbows have more range and do more damage. Whew, it's tough. The English is a bit too strong. Bro, defensively speaking, it's abused. It's too strong. But hey, GOA going for the third age. Royal Institute looking to boost up the HP of those knights with the royal bloodlines and the attack speed of those crossbows. And I think of Army of Arvalitier will be able to do great damage against David Kim composition. But the thing is, David Kim is really close to age up as well. He has a lot of gold. He has a lot of farms, he has a great food income. GUA has a great food income as well, but remember, he's on the boar, he's on the deer, and soon he has to change into farms. So that will go down for at least through 3 to 5 minutes, right? And David Kim, he doesn't need to do that. But once he age up, not only he doesn't need to transit to farms, his farms get better. Look, in Castle Age they produce 25% faster. Alright? So not only he doesn't need to transit, his farms get better. So I think the White Tower also will produce any unit, militarily speaking, 100% faster. And David Kim already has more military. It's a tough matchup, French against English, especially when the English player goes for a third town center, right? And I think you have to strike super early. I think GUA did not strike early enough to cause damage, and now David Kim is 12 villagers ahead, 20 military ahead. He has the same upgrades as GUA. GUA going for those veteran knights. David Kim going for veteran longbows and spears. He doesn't need to add any more unit. And bro, look at this. White Tower producing longbows 100% faster, and the Council Hall producing longbows 100% faster. So the English have two landmarks that can produce longbows 100% faster and crossbows. Bro, that's too strong. Plus the White Tower can produce siege or knights 100% faster. If you ask me, that's broken. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not like they are unbeatable. No, they are pretty beatable. It just takes way more effort. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if GOA can win this match, though. David Kim wants to go for the relics. He's introducing a more... Oh, those knights go in a charge against the spears. It's just too many longbows. GOA killed 16 villagers, though. He reduced the villager lead, but still, not enough. And the military lead actually grew for David Kim. It's now 30 military lead, it was 20. But the villager lead is only 3 now. GOA not grabbing any relic so far. Neither David Kim. Knights walking around. And that's the good thing about in English as well, bro. You just spend the whole game in your base. These night raids look useless. You go around here, wall. You go around here, wall. You go around here, TC, White Tower. It's unraidable. You have to like bring a big army through here, or through here, and you have to take the fight with this big army. You know? And look at the food. 2,000 per minute. Let's go. But look, GOA food income is very good as well. And he doesn't have the second food upgrade. He's going for chivalry, allowing his knights, his royal knights to heal out of combat. A Mangonel is out. That will be a great tool against those longbows, but it's just too many of them. First relic being grabbed by David Kim. Let's go. That will be more. No way! Fast Imperial! English goes Fast Imperial! Oh no, poor GOA. Where is the Wingard Palace? Let me see. Here we go. Knights get in! But the spears are at home, protecting the land. Knights cannot take the raid. If the knights jumped on this, I don't know if GOA had the vision, but if the knights jump on this, this will be super juicy. But now with Imperial Age, everything changed. The farms, which are on a very good number, will now start to produce gold as well. And they will be gathering 30% faster. Right? Positive side for GOA, his villager production is now only on 16. And it will be producing in faster on Imperial. And he's close to Imperial Age as well. Like I said, his food income is great, but now, hold on. His food income is dropping very, very low. He doesn't have farms around the second TC. He doesn't have farms yet. He needs to make the farm transition now, but he wants to go Imperial. And David Kim is gathering more relics. It's already the second. And he already has farms. And these farms will not produce gold. Enclosures still yet to be researched. It generates 1 gold every 5 seconds. It was nerfed though. It used to be way better. Mangonel shot. It's double Mangonel. You need at least 2 more, I believe, to make quick work. Good damage there. Good shot. Good shot by GOA. He's 30 military low though. Where is GUA getting his food from? I don't know, let's see the fight. Oh! Right into the backline! Good kills, good worker kills. 23 so far. GUA balancing the villager lead, as you can see. It's dead even right now. A lot of idle time though. GUA with 18 villagers idle back at home. Not gathering food, what's going on? Here they go. Where are they going? I don't know. Knights want to go back in. Springle on the field! Knights, you need to snipe that! Cavalry! Oh, the Mangonels! It's 3 now! It's great! Oh, GUA attacking the landmark. He'll lose the Mangonel. He could infinitely strike that Springle. Oh, Spears back away! But GUA doesn't want to lose his cavalry. But he will lose the Mangonels. Another Mangonel arrives though. So still good healthy numbers. A lot of spears though, a lot of that's the problem. 34 spears, 51 longbows. Very hard to break. Only one Mangonel left. It was a very bad fight. GUA, I'm sure he's not happy about this. He chops through, but it's not enough. I think it was too late. This chop through could have been way earlier. But GUA does indeed get 27 worker kills. It's great, but his military is too low right now. 30 military below. Springle chasing. Oh, Springle going down. But it doesn't matter because he can produce a Springle in 15 seconds. You know? But these Mangonels can now shoot freely. Alright. Still 30 ahead in military for David Kim. Only 2 villagers ahead now. So, but look at the food income for GUA. He cannot replenish his army. Look at the food income per David Kim. It's 2,000 per minute. Knights coming in. Villagers running away. Army is not moving. This will be great. One villager goes down. And that's it. Alright, let's look at the base. Oh, I heard a Springle. Whose Springle is that? I think it's the tower. Alright, it's the tower. Good tower on the wood line. Making sure that the villagers need to go away. One relic for GUA. No farms yet. He has some sheep carcasses. I still don't know where he's gathering food from. Not from these berries. Not from farms. He only has 3 villagers on food, bro. That's so tough. You know. He can't replenish his army. While David Kim is floating 4,000 food in the bank, bro. You see the difference in the economy. It's just too great. It's just too great. Let's go. And now David Kim gets a secret site. Oh, GUA going for the secret site as well. Well played. GUA killed 31 villagers. But still, David Kim is ahead, and especially militarily speaking. But these Mangonel doing great work, but David Kim now adding in the men-at-arms. They will absorb a lot of damage, and they will just pass through the military of GUA, and they can snipe those Mangonels pretty quickly. A trebuchet to take care of these pesky towers. Another Mangonel arrives. I just feel and think that GUA's front line is not strong enough. Ooh, good damage though. 3 Mangonels? Almost one-shotted all those men-at-arms. Bro, good fights here. Oh, but the military lead is too big now. It's 40 military lead. GUA's below, low military numbers. "44 longbows. No front line for David Kim right now. Bro, what the hell? 6 Mangonels on the field destroying the men-at-arms. The men-at-arms! I just said the men-at-arms will be observing a lot of damage, just chilling. No, they get obliterated. Do we see a Springle in queue for David Kim. No, but we have the Foot Wingard Ranger. Oh, and remember, David Kim is on Imperial Age, while our French player GOA is only Castle Age. His food income is getting better. Let's see. Is he making farms right now? No. Is he on the other board? I still don't know where is he getting his food from. Oh. Oh no. GOA loses this gold. Knights going in. Oh, this is too much Mangonels now. There is no front line to protect them. Wingard Ranger. Master Longbowman with increased range and damage. Good versus unarmored units. Long range and strong palings. Okay. Ah! Okay, David Kim splitting his army. One part of his army defends, the other one is going to raid. No! He's moving his whole army forward. But you is in the base! You sure you want that? Oh yes, farms in the back. My bad, guys. Let's go. Now I know where Gio is getting his food from. He's on a good food income per minute. Better than David Kim right now. I think David Kim changed. He's a look. Yeah, bro, he has a lot of villagers idle. Oh, because of this. Look. Great pressure from GOA. But he has no front line. Uh-oh. And look. No! Longbows in GOA's base. GOA got a lot of villagers though. He's losing 16 now. 17. Losing crossbows as well. He wants to destroy the landmarks. I think it's not enough. Villagers are healing. Springald will destroy the Mangonels. He's being raided his own base. Luckily, this squadron of longbows did not meet the farms. But no, that's GG. Mangonels going down. There was no front line to protect them. These Mangonels will be very useful defending against these longbows. And see, this second TC is not even playing a part right now, just producing villagers. I mean, it's good, but he's not defending, he's not giving positions to GOA. David Kim with his 30 TC, that was eventually destroyed, but that 30 TC was very useful. Oh! Big evacuation. Just one Mangonel. Oh! Good game gets called, I guess. GG, see you next time.